Hello, thank you for watching this review of the Cozy Witch Tarot. This is Rhonda, and I'll be showing you all 78 cards so you can get a feel for whether this deck is for you. And if it is, you'll find a link to purchase it in the description box. I'll also be giving you an overview of the guidebook and reading a sample card interpretation, so stick around to the end because who knows, maybe there's a message you're meant to hear today. Let's get started. This deck was co-created by writer Amanda Lovelace, who is an author and a poet who takes fairy tales and flips their tropes, and illustrator Janina Medeiros. The 78 cards come in this nice, sturdy deck with a little bit of metallic accents. There's a clear plastic band around the cards. I do tend to keep that. The cards are somewhat thick, not too thick, and they have matte finishing on both sides. The guidebook is black and white with pictures of the cards, kind of small, but pictures of the cards on them. So let's go ahead and dive in and start taking a look at each of these cards. Before we look at the cards, here's the backs. Okay, we have 0, the Cozy Witch. So the cool thing about this deck, you have the numbers on the cards, but then you have the name, and then there is a meaning, which makes this deck great for beginners. Although if you want to learn the traditional tarot, you would need to know a little bit about the tarot to know that this first card, the 0 card, is the Fool. So if you know a little bit about tarot already and you just want to brush up, or you're a little bit rusty, this is a nice deck because you already know what to expect as far as the major arcana. You know which cards they're changing a little bit, but the explanations are right there on the card, the descriptions. Take a chance, for each morning is a new beginning. The Magician. You have everything you need to do anything you want. The High Priestess. When in doubt, your first gut feeling can always be trusted. And her shirt says Divination Witch. The Empress. There is beauty to be found in every experience. The Emperor. Being the authority in your own life comes with a lot of responsibility. So these aren't really full meanings. You get a glimpse at one angle of the message because some of these cards have multi-layered meanings, different messages, but this is just one facet of what these cards mean. That's why you have the guidebook to go deeper. The Hierophant. Tradition is important, but it doesn't have to be everything. The Lovers. Will you or won't you? The choice is yours. The Chariot. You'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. Strength. It takes great strength to be soft. The Hermit. There are some things that must be done on your own. Good luck charm. If nothing seems to be going your way, cast a spell. Justice. Stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. The Patient Witch. Learn to get comfortable with sitting still whenever necessary. Broom. Tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. Temperance. Let go of self-imposed limitations. Toxic witches. Be cautious of those who take more than they give. The Tower. Get ready. Things are about to get shaken up. Notice that some of these cards are very different from the traditional tarot. The Star. Have faith that healing is in the forecast. The Moon. Take time for deep self-reflection. Taking time for deep self-reflection is essential. The Sun. Give yourself permission to experience joy. Judgment. All the signs say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. The World. Yay, you did it. Now do something to celebrate a job well done. Okay, so that was the major arcana, and now we're going to move into the minor arcana, starting with the Suit of Cups, Ace of Cups. Do you feel that in your heart? That's potential, dear. Two of Cups. Some people are like the pumpkin to your spice. Three of Cups. Come together with your coven. Four of Cups. Try not to be so picky, okay? Five of Cups. Spilled tea isn't the end of the world. Six of Cups. Give yourself the compassion you were never given. Seven of Cups. Not every great option you're given will be a great option for you. Eight of Cups. If your life feels stale, explore some new scenery. 9. Live in a constant state of gratitude. 10. Okay, but sometimes it really is all rainbows and smiles. Page. Let yourself be continually surprised by this thing called life. Knight of Cups. Romanticize the present moment every chance you get. Queen of Cups. Her shirt says, Sea Witch. Honoring your emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. King of Cups. Always compose yourself before giving a response. And notice these court cards are not, the pictures on the court cards do not match the traditional genders. All of the cards appear to be feminine, female cards or characters. Now we are in the Pentacles suit, Ace of Pentacles. Wow, what an abundant opportunity. Two of Pentacles. When life gets chaotic, find a way to get grounded and balanced. Three of Pentacles. What's the saying? Teamwork makes the spell work. Not the dream work. Teamwork makes the spell work. 4. Treat yourself to something shiny every now and again. 5. Nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. And the sign says safe haven. 6 of Pentacles. Every blessing you give will eventually be returned to you. 7. Nurture what you have and see how it grows and grows. 8 of Pentacles. Sorry, but fairies aren't going to come do all the work for you. Nine of Pentacles. Pause and savor the results of your success. 10 of Pentacles. Having it all looks different to everyone. Page of Pentacles. When life gives you lemons, make enchanted lemonade. Knight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, you're going places. Queen. There's no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. And the door says the witch is in. King of Pentacles. True success isn't just about money, it's about happiness too. And the sign here says shop, and the door sign says thanks for supporting local witches. Ace of Swords. Look at you. You're bursting with sparkly new ideas. Two of Swords. Wake up. What is it that you truly want? Indecisive witch. Or the words on the top say indecisive witch, the street signs. That's a cool way to depict the Two of Swords. Three of Swords. It's okay to cry. 4. Why aren't you resting? 5. You can't be right all the time. 6 of Swords. All aboard, witch, it's time to write a new chapter. 7 of Swords. Are your actions really as selfless as you think? 8 of Swords. Stop overthinking it, just do it. 9 of Swords. We all get a bit carried away with our worries sometimes, and notice the clock says 3 a.m. 10 of Swords. Hurt people hurt people. Hurt witches hurt witches. And the bottle says curse. Page of Swords. Curiosity is a type of magic. Knight of Swords. Be ambitious. Chase your every dream. And her shirt says book blogger. And there's a unicorn on her wall. Queen of Swords. Don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. And the sign here says book club. King of Swords. We can all learn important things from one another. Ace of Wands. Don't you see how your passion makes you glow? 2 of Wands. Your decisions decide your future here, nothing else. 3 of Wands. Put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. 4 of Wands. Family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. And the sign on the wall says a place to hang your witch hat. 5 of Wands. A good coven lets every witch have a say. 6 of Wands. You're kind of a big deal, so start acting like it. 7. Witches should hold other witches accountable. 8. Light a fire underneath your cauldron and go, go, go. 9 of Wands. It would take a hell of a lot more to defeat you. Bless Samhain witches. That's the sign in the background. And 10 of Wands. Why make things so much more difficult than they need to be? Page of Wands. Just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it'll be effortless. Knight of Wands. Sometimes you have to be willing to bend the rules a little. Queen of Wands. Replace your self-doubt with self-confidence. And finally, the last card, King of Wands. Shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. So now we are going to take a look at the guidebook. There is an introduction where Lovelace discusses her experience creating the deck. There is a section that delves into the general structure of the tarot, including major and minor arcanas and the suits, written in a very beginner-friendly way. There's a section on reversals, which is when a card falls upside down in a reading, and then she has a section on using the deck, starting with the methods for cleansing your deck. And she also includes an exercise to help you get to know your deck called the interview spread, which she likens to going on a coffee date with your deck, where you ask your deck questions like, what is your greatest strength and where do you see this partnership going, which is a pretty cool way to start using a deck, to just start a relationship, start a conversation. She then offers a section with gentle tips and suggestions, like managing your expectations when it comes to expecting the tarot to tell us the future or the exact future. And she suggests keeping a tarot diary and not becoming obsessed with the tarot. She has several card spreads, like a weekly card spread and a storybook spread, among others. And lastly, that's what she has before she gets into the major arcana cards. And each card has about 1 page worth of description with the number on the card at the top, picture of the card, the name of the card, and the key phrase that appears on the card. And then an extensive paragraph about the card's upright meaning or just the overall meaning of the card. And then at the bottom, there's the reverse meaning, and there is a page number at the bottom. But I don't think there's a table of contents for this book, but page numbers are still helpful. All right, so we are going to look at a card. I'm going to read an interpretation for you. Let's look at 5 of Cups. Spilled tea isn't the end of the world. So let's look at what the guidebook says about the 5 of Cups. Oh, and by the way, when you get into the minor arcana section, instead of the page number or the card number at the top, because these cards are a little different, so the card is numbered, but it's according to the suit. So it's really nice that the Cups suit is here. Since there is no table of contents, you will be scrolling through the book, skimming through the book to find your card. So there's a page number, but you can clearly see the name on the card you're looking for and the suit. I've seen another deck where it'll just say 5 and then have a definition, and there might be a title page at the beginning of the section on the suit that tells you, oh, you're in the Cups suit. But it's very helpful, especially when you don't have a table of contents. But I don't use tables of contents anyway. They're nice. Some people might use them, but I flip through the book to find my card. And then again, with this deck, you also have meanings right on the cards. But again, this is just one facet of the meaning. And if you want to get the deeper understanding, especially if you're new to tarot, you want to read the full meaning, or at least study the book, I would say don't study the traditional tarot to get to know this deck, because there are a lot of things that are different about this deck. Even though it's beginner friendly, it's different from the traditional tarot. So let's go ahead and read What does this card say? 5 of Cups. After tripping and spilling nearly all her enchanted tea, this witch is totally distraught, to say the least. The good news, though, is that it was only nearly all of it, not all of it. There are still 2 perfectly good cups of tea left, but she is so lost in her initial grief that she forgets all about them. There may be a situation where you're doing something similar, fixating on your missteps to the point that you can't see the magic that awaits you beyond them. You may find yourself overthinking some of your past words or actions, but the thing is, there's no way for you to go back and change them. The only thing you can do is commit to using those hard lessons learned to make better choices in the future. So reversed, if you pull this card and it's upside down in your spread, and not everybody chooses to recognize reversals. Some people do not recognize or read the cards in their opposite meaning. But if you do, the reverse meaning of this card is: you've been obsessing over the past for so long that you've completely stopped living your life. The closure you've been searching for isn't coming. By accepting this and choosing to focus your energy on the present, you can create your own closure. Okay, so that is it. That's my review of the Cozy Witch Tarot. I do really like this deck. I love the consistent color scheme, very earthy. I like the lightheartedness of it. I like the way the voice comes through the deck. I enjoy this, and I would use this. I think if you do readings professionally, there might be a certain type of customer who will resonate with this, especially with those messages right on the cards. So again, this is my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do follow the links in the description box if you like this deck and you'd like to buy it. And if you did happen to like this review, please share it with friends and followers, leave a comment, hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons, and check out my other videos, including another deck by Amanda Lovelace. Thank you so much for watching this video, for watching Deck Obsessed today. Have a beautiful day. See you next time.